What is up, guys? California Phantom here. We have the Skydio 2. We have the Evo 2. Which one do you buy? Let's talk about it. The day of reckoning for DJI is upon us. We have the Skydio 2. We have the Evo 2. Two amazing drones coming on the horizon. 2020 is going to be an amazing year for the drone industry. But the name that we have that is absent in all this argument and all this contention is DJI. Yes, the Mavic Mini came to market. It swept all the DJI fanboys up. 249 grams. Yes, you get to avoid the $5 registration. I'm sure other countries, there's some more detailed, more specific regulations that it benefits. But here in the United States, all you're really doing is avoiding that $5 charge. And that didn't really stop a whole bunch of Americans from buying that Mavic Mini either. The day of reckoning is finally here for DJI. We have all those controversial stories. Why isn't the Mavic 2 Pro have the 4K 60? Why doesn't the Mavic Mini have 4K at all? You have the Osmo Pocket having 4K 60. Why, if DJI is going to use the same camera or practically the same camera as the Osmo Pocket on the Mavic Mini, why couldn't that have 4K video at all? Too many people have given DJI a pass for too long, and the reality is they throttle their hardware.
What are you, stupid? What's the matter with you? I apologize. What's the matter with you? Sorry. What the fuck is the matter with you? Sorry.
Because DJI's throne is at the top, they don't want one drone's features to eclipse another drone's features. If the Mavic Mini had 4K 60 with that small camera, do you really think DJI for a moment that a 1-inch sensor from that Hasselblad on the Mavic 2 is going to be able to compare if both of them had 4K 60? The reality is the Mavic Mini could have featured OcuSync. The board itself, the gram weight between the OcuSync and the Wi-Fi, I'm sure is comparable. They could have got the Mavic Mini to have OcuSync. They certainly could have put 4K 60 on it. They could have put 4K 60, maybe even 4K 120 on the Mavic 2 Pro, but they didn't. Why? Because they didn't want to infringe on the Phantom series. The Phantom series has the 4K 60. Likely the Phantom 5 will have the 4K 120, but there's a new guy in town, and there's a couple of them. We have the recent announcement with the Evo 2. This Evo 2 features an 8K video camera that'll take stills up to 45 megapixels, something that any DJI product could only dream about. The second camera provided is a 1-inch 6K recording with stills up to 20. All three cameras of the Evo 2 are going to feature night mode, something that's going to optimize all the stills, similar to the Mavic 2 Pro. Then you have the Skydio 2. What makes the Skydio 2 the most exciting drone of 2020 isn't the camera's features necessarily, it's the revolutionary obstacle avoidance. So you click this video, you want to find out, do I put that pre-order down for the Skydio 2 or do I hold out in January for that Evo 2? And the answer is very simple. Do I have the hardware specs in my computer? Do I have the necessary software to process that incredible 6K, that incredible 8K footage coming from the Evo 2? If you don't, automatically discount that. You don't necessarily need the Evo. You're not looking for cutting edge video. Your obvious choice would be the Skydio 2. If you're not looking for the absolute best footage, but you're looking for the absolute best shot, which are two different things, you're going to want to get that Skydio 2. Pre-orders for the Skydio 2 is backed up all the way to February, so if you do decide you're going to pre-order that Skydio, expect to wait a little bit longer than the Evo 2. What I mean by that incredible shot that you're going to get with the Skydio 2, that you're not going to get with any other drone, is the revolutionary obstacle avoidance. I can't tell you how many times I've been limited by a shot in fear for crashing my drone. These are $1,000 machines. You don't necessarily want to crash them, so you obviously are going to be careful. With the Skydio 2, they're claiming it's virtually crash proof. As long as you fly that drone in the day, it's like having a 1 meter bubble, 3-foot bubble all the way around the drone. Anywhere you can fit a 3-foot bubble, you can fit this drone. To me, that's groundbreaking. To be able to shoot and fly sideways without visual spotters, without fear of parking into a tree, it's gonna be able to produce some incredible shots. And I think as this drone gets released and more people get operating this drone, we're gonna see shots that we've never seen with any DJI product or any other product for that matter. I myself have already pre-ordered the Skydio 2. I'm gonna pre-order the Evo 2 to test it out for you guys. I definitely am interested in both drones. One is camera heavy, one is obstacle avoidance and capability, shot ready. Both are gonna be tremendous drone producers. And so far, I almost have a smile to my face, but DJI for once is not even a part of the conversation. I know many of you have claimed that I'm a DJI hater, but I don't know if you can tell by the channel name. This is the California Phantom channel. I got my start with the DJI Phantom. I absolutely loved everything about DJI. Their customer service was outstanding. They put the customer first. They listened to the customer. I think the DJI of 2019 and 2020 is fundamentally different. It's fundamentally flawed. I don't know when it started. I don't know if it was the controversy. I know they suffered the controversy of overcharging its customers. They had to fire a bunch of people over it. It was quite the scandal in China. I don't know when exactly their corporate mindset changed, but unfortunately they don't put the customer first. And most importantly, they're producing products that are neutered.
Not about money, it's about sending a message. Everything burns.
Imagine a world where we have a 249 gram Mavic Mini that shoots 4K 60 frames. Imagine a world with the Mavic 2 Pro that has the 4K 60 or even 4K 120. The hardware's there, the software's there. The idea that they can't process it or the processor doesn't fit is just an absolute lie. We see the Evo 2. It's the size of the Mavic 2 Pro. It's got 8K capability, 1-inch 60 frames, 4K 60 frames. They're just full of shit is basically what it comes down to. They have these rigid columns as far as price point and capability, and they don't want to step on one or the other. The reality is a Mavic 2 platform could be designed in a way that would completely kill the Phantom lineup. And because they want to profit off of you guys, they're going to keep those rigid columns in place. So the Phantom 5, it's going to have features that are exclusive to the Phantom 5. The Mavic 2, the subsequent Mavic 3 is going to have features that are exclusive to the Mavic line, and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, it's we who end up paying for it in the long run. We're supporting a company that doesn't put its customers first and it throttles its hardware and software so that we have to end up paying more for less. That is what's so beautiful about the Evo 2. It's forcing DJI to the day of reckoning where they're going to have to start producing the top tier hardware, the top tier software in the smallest form factor. They're not going to have to keep these rigid columns. But the reality is when DJI is going to be forced to innovate, which I'm sure they're going to be with this Evo 2, will you guys remember the way that DJI has treated you? Will you remember the fact that they didn't give you that 4K 60 in the Mavic 2? Will you remember that they throttled the Mavic Mini with only 2.7K? The answer is probably no. There's enough of you fanboys out there now. DJI is a powerhouse, and as I've said in many videos, I absolutely love DJI. I just want to see them do better. I want to see them get back to their roots, not this multi-billion-dollar company that cares more about their profit margin than listening to its customers. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below letting me know how much of a scumbag I am for talking crap at all about your beloved DJI. And let me know if you're going to get that Skydio 2. If you're getting that Evo pre-order, let me know which one you're most excited about down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. And we'll catch you on the next adventure.
Hey.